All right, everyone, welcome back to GKPro's coverage of the 2021 Lone Star Classic presented by Zydeco Development and Tito's Handmade Vodka. Taking a look at Town Lake, aka Lady Bird Lake, part of the Colorado River that runs right through town. I am Nate Perkins, and I'm joined here again with my good friend Bradley Williams. We are at Swordstone Disc Golf Course, 45 miles west of town. Matty O is leading the pack here. After 8 down on the front 9. We're headed into hole 10, par 3, 378, completely blind. The rough, short, and right is extremely dense. Typical play here is a forehand hyzer, but you really have to push this one further than you think.
Barsby shot.
He's in the clear, but okay, he's just outside the circle. Mason's got a pretty aggressive setup on that forehand.
Yeah, he probably needs to work on toning that down. Look like a wild child out there.
You don't see too many people running into a forehand drive like that.
No, definitely not. It's more of like a shuffle or a hop.
Connor definitely has plenty of power to take this shot on one angle.
Yeah, that's the kind of footwork you typically see from forehanders, like a little shuffle step.
I think that's really good.
Yeah, good looking shot. Inside the circle. Checking that angle. Look at you looking down at that angle.
That's right. I don't know whose YouTube video I watched to get that little tip, but I'm glad I do it.
Just a little wide. Don't quite beat that last seater that you need to beat. Got like a downhill 40-footer. Pretty obstructed. Is this makeable? No. Oh, I couldn't even see that one. Oh. And it looks so good.
Yeah, just Matty O just a little off the pace there. Good line.
Really the first miss that we've seen. Oh. 3-putt here on hole 10. That one stings. Connor pulls that one wide from inside the circle. A couple of big misses from our leaders.
A really tough putt there from Mason. Forced again to play left of the tree, and maintaining balance and speed gets it over the rim. It's a great forehand and putt from Mason. Not an easy putt. Connor makes good here from 15 or so. Pretty frustrated with pulling it. I imagine being inside circle 1 on that nice flick. Matty O with the first circle 1 miss of his round. And yeah, more of the same for me.
All right, hole 11, par 3. You can see there's a triple mando right off the pad. Really strange. There's 3 trees. Honestly, the difficulty in this hole is not hitting your hand on the trees. I mean, there's one right to the right of him. You can see just how close that cedar is to Mason. And then the mandos are right off the pad. I've never seen anything like it.
Look at the short follow-through swing Mason made there to avoid hitting the tree right off the tee.
Yeah. Can't say much else about it.
So Matty O getting a little clever there, playing a little bit back off the tee, playing a turnover, not challenging that hyzer,
Yeah, just the way that Matteo can curl that wrist and uncurl it and get that nose up like that and get the disc just penetrating forward and flat, it's a skill. Connor actually going faster there.
Yeah, textbook 219-foot mid-range fade.
You going rock?
Yeah, I'm gonna go rock 3 here and just try to get some ground play.
Don't hit the trees. Circle 1. So Mason just outside the circle here. Going to the straddle. It's a little hot.
Yeah, probably a small correction from the last time he took a little hot putt, but we're going downhill on this lie, and it carried up top.
You've really changed your putt so many times over the years that I've been watching you.
That's an understatement.
Definitely a unique setup now with your weight really forward and that disc really flat in your hand.
Don't give my secrets out, mate. Yeah, well played there. Staying focused, playing controlled shot. Matteo playing away from all the obstacles off the tee, give himself circle 1 putt, and he's doing what he needs to do out here on these 219-foot par 3s. It's good to see the commitment and focus from these guys.
And speaking of that commitment and focus, honestly, that is part of the difficulty here at Swordstone is staying focused, even though this is not the typical style of play that we're used to at such a high level.
Yeah, on these type of courses, you really kind of want to have some fun, let loose, throw some ace runs, and just have fun. And you got to remember, we're playing for $30,000 and 5 US DGC spots. So the level of focus and like commitment is like really to a point here.
He draws metal. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, give us the replay. Just misses the tree on the left.
What a clean looking forehand here.
Oh, he splits those.
I did not know that, actually. That's that's unbelievable, actually.
It really is. Yeah, there's some excitement. Get the blood flowing, Brad.
Dude, thank you so much for the replay. I had no idea.
That was amazing. Connor going keystone here. This is a touchy backhand shot.
Yeah, and this is a hole we would see Connor usually use the forehand, which he's more comfortable with, but
Yep.
he's been really putting the work in here with these backhand shots. So that's Connor showing off all the work he's put in the offseason.
Mason with just has a really, really unique setup.
Yeah,
the way that he gets the disc around his body, or rather his body around that disc, gets those hips rotated. And that is just pure. But you are farthest from the pin.
Right, now it's just like.
Yeah, you're just, when you're like the 2% off of, gotta make a little putt.
There we go.
Yeah, Mason really showing how comfortable he is at these kind of short, mid-range type holes. I think it attributes to playing Live Oak and some of those San Antonio courses like McLean. You're going to see a lot of par 3s like this, heavily wooded, rocked, and I think it just shows what the courses in San Antonio do for his game and gives him a lot of touch and focus there.
And no question, any player that rises up the ranks in the state of Texas has to model their game after you on some level. I know Mason and Connor both. You had a target on your back, Brad. Let's just say that.
That's sort of my job after following the footsteps of Michaels and Joe Kelly, other greats in Austin. Is just take what you learn. So here we go, par 4. You're going to see the pros brute force their way to the green over the top here.
Yeah, completely blind. Are throwing over a vineyard if you If you release low, you could find that out of bounds.
I'll still.
Yeah, you just need... You can get to the pin with 500 feet of hyzer power.
Yeah, the line.
When Connor just smokes that Ballista Pro. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with that power and that height, Connor can just take the hyzer right to the target. The rest of these guys are going to have to play a little bit lower and rely on glide and maybe just a little bit of luck from the trees. They just don't have that quite that much power.
Get going. You say that. You're right. But this is not uncommon. I like it.
You just park it?
Yeah,
Wow.
we see Mason keep a really nice flat to small hyzer angle and just miss the tree there, and that's a fantastic shot at 440.
Yeah,
Probably played more like 480.
Going Destroyer here?
Yeah, I'm going little Black Zombie Stamp Destroyer, looking for the same sort of play as Mason, and
Hey, that's
and that's the difference. I mean, those shots looked identical. Mason's just kind of
yeah,
filtered through those trees, and
I think it's a matter of like 4 or 5 feet. Mason probably is a little bit more glide and just a tiny bit more height, and then Mason's got a circle one putt now, and I don't.
look at that nose up shot. I mean, that's a pretty routine shot and pretty short, but so pretty to watch.
Yeah, with his little wrist curl and swing, he's known for kind of playing that little air bounce flex shot there. Oh,
On the Texas cactus is bummed about crawling in the cactus.
don't worry. I was well informed by my card mates that I was sitting in a pile of Texas cactus here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thrilled to show off
the
some of my
the
touch
skill, the
forehands with the
dedication,
JK
commitment,
AVR.
the follow through.
No stranger to parking shots from that distance.
Connor's just mean mugging that basket.
Yeah, Connor's locked in this round. He's been able to execute on these par fours.
Ooh, what a putt. Connor O'Reilly puts it on the pole.
Yeah, it's one of these putts where you got to stab at it to keep it low from that limb there. And it's right on that distance where you're going to try to use some of that body weight to kind of push it. And Connor illustrates like balance and follow through speed perfectly. So after seeing that, Mason, no problem. Like, no problem. 29 feet for Eagle. A fist bump there from Matteo. So Matteo needs this to clean up the birdie. Well played.
Just like that, Connor is within 2 of our leader. Mason Ford only 4 back.
I just want to send a huge thank you out to all of our Innova throwers that have supported the Tour Series program. Every player on Team Star and Champion has a special signature disc available at the Innova factory store and at retailers around the world. Huge part of what keeps us able to do what we love and be professional disc golfers out there on tour. So thank you so much for supporting it.
All right, guys, here we are on hole 14, looking at the discbarn.com drone cam. It's a par 3, 249, island green. You need to clear this road. There's a couple trees right off the pad that kind of force you into a dead straight shot. You can't really pull it right. It'll kick you down pretty quick.
Looks like Connor's taking a stab at it with a putter, requiring you to punch it a little bit harder. Some of these players may be clubbing up to a understable mid, just kind of throwing a knockdown hyzer flip shot. Yeah, you can see the disc turn a little bit, and this is going to be circle one.
A little roll up to it too.
Safely
Pretty
inbounds.
stroke.
Yeah, great stroke
Just
there.
has that really flat release. Excited to see Mattio's little nose up, spinner. Look at it.
Get lucky.
It's the hyzer. Oh, and it splits those trees. What a great result.
It just slightly pulled and tugged on a little bit with Mattio's like little curl and hyzer shot. Gets a little lucky to filter. He's going to have about a 32 footer from the knee maybe.
You going Mako here?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the little flippy Mako. Try to use some of that road.
Oh, skipping just short of the road.
Yeah, no rocks on the road, so just aim for it.
Oh no. And just a little high. His second circle 1 miss of the round. Ooh, left side, Brad.
That's right.
Give it the love tap. Come on. Oh, man.
Yeah, just not having that type of day. Connor makes good.
He's going to be within 1.
Really putting the heat on. He's throwing directly at the target here, showing some of that competitive ferocity. Mason just playing smart golf, staying controlled, getting birdies. So Mattio's going to need to make a statement play at some point in the round to catch up to Connor here.
Quick look at the leaderboard. Wow, look at all those numbers. 14, 13, 11, 11, 11.
Yeah, Luke Sampson posting big score here.
Hole 15. Another blind par 3. 311, but plays a little bit longer with the tree that you have to go over the top of right off the tee pad. The road is playing as an out of bounds river, and that vineyard left is out of bounds. This one's tricky. Oh, really? He's going thumber?
Yeah, a little surprised here.
Be short.
Looks great.
Oh,
Probably par.
Should be a putt.
unlucky.
You didn't hear
He landed that well short of the vineyard there. Gets an unlucky roll.
Yeah.
He's going to have like a 29-foot, 30-foot putt for par.
Looks like an ace.
Good looking forehand. Needs to clear the road. Wow.
Yeah, great swing there from Mason, keeping that disc on edge and clearing the trees.
Brad, you just throw one shot.
No. No. That is a pretty big misfire right there, Brad. Talk about that shot. You didn't quite get that Mako turned over.
Yeah, just an overall terrible swing.
Does it have the distance? Oh, and it does. Wow, it's really just
Head nod.
one angle.
Yeah, so we don't know that Connor's OB here. Matteo really needed to play a good shot, and he did.
Of course, I was in short.
What a great bid from the straddle from 60 feet. Yeah, that's a good looking putt right there. That's a pressure putt too after being out of bounds and seeing Matteo so close to the basket.
Yeah, he has a chance to lose 2 strokes if he misses that putt, and that's 30-foot putt there. It was uphill. Great focus and commitment there from Connor, and amazing forehand drives from these two.
Drew Bonner's go-to shot, and it's not going to do me justice. Wow.
All right, hole 16, par 4, I believe, 373. Low ceiling. Very tricky. We are teeing off from a fire pit.
Yeah, it's like a fire pit seating area here. I think they had a poured concrete slab in the back, but they opted to go for this little fire pit tee.
It's really unique angle. Really difficult to get all the way down to the pin. Mason actually throws a good shot and just hyzers off a little early. You can see the trees on the left just kind of prevent you from shaping it from left to right.
Yeah, you can see the miss here is to play it right at that cedar and check up. You really need the disc to move at the 3/4 point, get a little helix.
Oh, look at this shot. Wow, Connor flips that forehand up. Oh, wow. That's inside the circle.
Yeah,
I'd be looking at an eagle.
coming
too.
down the stretch and hitting a shot like that, you can tell the mindset Connor's really locked in here. It was a great throw.
Nice.
You put it on a rope, it just kind of leaked a little bit further right than you would have liked.
Yeah, just not really hitting my shots today. The course is really starting to show my weakness in accuracy.
Nice.
Fundamental.
Good breakdown.
Thank you.
You're gonna be seeing a little bit more of you this year, Brad. You got some plans to hit some Pro Tour events?
Yeah, I might be out there this year.
You're gonna be out there at the OTB Open in Stockton?
No, the West Coast swing over the Rockies is all sold out, but I'm gonna be on the fall, midsummer,
You like
East Coast swing.
Oh, shoot.
It's good to hear. I don't know if you guys know, but Bradley Williams won the very first disc golf Pro Tour event ever.
Finally, you respect
Just in case you got some disc golf trivia coming up.
Yeah, at the local pub. If that comes up, just know that I was there.
I know nobody would get that question right.
That's right.
I would, though. I was there, and I remember your victory at the Maple Hill.
Yeah, Nathan was my support person coming down the playoff march. He definitely had a hand in my success.
I was just a witness.
A witness.
Hole 17, Island Green, par 3, 186 feet. Pretty short.
Yeah, very short.
Yeah, you can't really ace run it though. Easy to leak long or left. And the Cedars kind of can get in your head right off the tee, but this should be pretty routine, especially this far into round 2 for this lead card. No. Oh, and that just scoots long. Is there a drop zone?
There is a drop zone about 60 feet. Mason just throwing the shot a little too well.
Yeah, it's twice today that he bled one of those really short holes long.
It's one of those weird yardages where you kind of have to... It's hard to take these modern day Frisbees and spin them this slowly. You kind of need something from the 90s in your bag. So I'm pulling out the Viper.
No, you're not.
I am,
You're
yeah.
going over the top forehand.
I thought going retro disc would be good for this yardage at 186.
This is against your
God, man.
religion,
It
Bradley.
sort of is
You're
against my
supposed to
religion.
play up the middle every time.
You're right, but I think it's too challenging for me to play that up the middle shot, so I wanted just to play Spike Heiser there.
Oh, and that is a big mistake down the stretch from
72
Mason.
feet from the drop zone. Dang. So Matty O from Circle's Edge, I think. Downhill.
Big putt.
Roll. You can see the Matty O's little turnover shot. It's been catching that right side chains a little bit and just got there a little too fast.
Yeah, that's...
So this is a big putt from Connor,
Big
25
putt.
foot.
And that's three mistakes on this back nine from Matty O to not have basically a 3-stroke lead. And
Yeah, all at that 28-foot distance, too. Right inside the circle. Besides that, Matty O's been playing very consistent. A little frustrating here.
can you tell us what you're saying?
I don't remember.
All right, moving into the final hole here at Swordstone. Hole 18 is a par 4, 444 feet. OB road, and anything to the right of that road is also out of bounds. This one is definitely attackable.
Very
I
well
need to bust it
guarded.
out, but we're getting there.
No, he's not.
We're going spelunking, man.
Yeah, so
We're
we
gonna go explore
we
those
started
BKs.
this round at around 5 o'clock, actually, because we had a little bit of a rain delay. So
Yeah, that was one of the concerns, that the course would play slow and we'd have to finish in twilight.
Connor playing pretty conservative.
Yeah,
I
he
would
said that
say.
right out of his hand. He played a little too stable of a disc for that shot.
I'm surprised to not see him rip and go for this pin. And I imagine that you are going to be attacking this one. Are you going Destroyer here?
I'm actually going TL3.
Really?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of Kegels lately.
Look at that late turn. That is beautiful. What?
Yeah.
Parked it.
Okay, I parked it.
Eagle 2 to finish.
Sissy. Hit a hell.
Matteo also with a pretty conservative approach there.
It's a little
flat to
uncomfortable.
hyzer.
It's a little uncomfortable throwing directly OB over a forest. Like the green is well guarded,
Yeah.
and this is the last hole of the round. They've already have good scores. It's pretty common to see people just leak one left. I think Mason in a situation where he needs to kind of gain ground. I think so. He's going to play an aggressive flex here. Just slightly overturned it there. So these three players will probably be within 100 feet from the pin. Play up for their birdie.
Tricky.
Yeah, a little
Look
nose
at
up.
the touch right there.
97 feet. There we go. For birdie.
Hard to keep count, but I believe that's a 15 for Connor.
That's amazing. Those are definitely Pro Tour numbers right there.
Glad I can move that rock out of the way.
Good round, man. Solid.
I believe that is going to be a 14 under par for Matty O. And with that 2, it is going to be an 8 under.
Sick.
What a unique course. Not going to see too many like this throughout the rest of the season. Thanks so much to our sponsors, OTBDiscs.com, Innova Champion Discs. Shout out to GKPro for the premium disc golf footage. It's really an honor to be working with them alongside you on this project, Bradley.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, checking out some of this Central Texas disc golf.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Let us know what you think of the coverage, and we will see you for the final round. We've got Connor O'Reilly, Matty O tied at the top, joined by Mason Ford and Luke Sampson making the lead card after shooting a 14 down.